And now for another episode of Dear Jeannie. Here's your host, Jeannie.
Hey y'all, it's me, Dear Jeannie. So I have another question. Okay girl, what do you think about long distance relationships? Cause, okay, there's like this someone and they like live in another state and they're like, woo, but I don't want to lose them. So like, how are long distance relationships good or bad? Oh, so yeah. I would have to say that they're not very good. You know, I only know of one long distance relationship where the guy came from the Netherlands to Iowa to marry his wife and whatnot. Typically they don't work out. Somebody cheats on somebody because they're lonely. It's, you know, totally expected. And I don't know how the troops do it when they're away, but I know it's got to be very hard on them. I would not move to wherever the person is unless you're going for some other reason, like have a job, have your own place, and then move. Because you want your own space while you're still trying to get to know this person. You don't know their ins and outs, days of quirks, sleeping quirks, etc. And you want to have your own space to be able to separate to if you need to for some time by yourself, etc. So never move to another city for somebody and into their apartment, into their, you know, have your own separate space. I mean, I guess you could do it, but the likelihood is they don't last very long. I don't know how the troops do it. I couldn't do it. But I do say that never move for somebody unless you have your own space for a year. Yes, I said it, a year. So that you can be, okay, because when I got married, my husband and I'd been living with my parents, and I moved out to my own apartment for a year, so that I wasn't going directly from dependent on my parents to dependent on my husband, you know, dependent on having somebody there. He had his own condo, and I had my own apartment, and while they were less than 2 miles apart, 3 miles, I think, we had our separate space that we could go to if we needed to, and so that's what I would recommend. Never go into a marriage unless you've lived on your own for a little bit, because, you know, you don't want to go from hopping from one dependency to another, of living with somebody to living with another person. So that's getting into a whole other topic. So yeah, I would say they don't really work. I'm sorry, sweetie. I know you don't want to lose them, but have them as a friend. Isn't that good? They can be like, you'll find somebody in the area or something. I don't know. So yeah, best of luck to you, but I would suggest not doing it. Catch you later. Bye.